It is the 7th of December, 2019, Saturday, 14:28 PST, Pacific Standard Time. This is an old steam plant here, and I believe this used to have coal-fired boilers in it, but a lot of the piping's still in place here, and pumps and stuff. Reminds me of an engine room a bit. Oh, those are reciprocating pumps there. Very cool. Steam-powered reciprocating pumps. But yeah, those yellow things right there, those are water softeners. I think they must put newer, modern ones in. And this is a pump here. It's taken apart. That's a pump which is taken apart. Centrifugal pump. And this is used to be a manned steam plant. But there was one guy who worked here, and he was afraid to go downstairs, which I don't really blame him. It's not dark out yet, but I'm in here by myself. And of course, I've worked in engine rooms on steamships in the Merchant Marines and in the Coast Guard, diesel engines in the Coast Guard. And that is much higher steam than this. That is on propulsion on ships, steam turbines. It's usually about 1,000 degrees steam and 1,000 pounds per square inch. It's superheated steam. This might be 800 degrees steam here or so. Or not 800. This might be 85 psi. That's the place the one guy doesn't want to go to, or didn't want to go to. Which I don't really think I want to either. Ha ha! PSI, is that what that says? That's a pretty big bench grinder. We have big bench grinders like that on ships sometimes. Oh, what's in here? Oh. Generator. Wow. The radiator's not on there. The radiator's just sitting there at an angle. It's supposed to be on those two mounts right there. Yeah, it's a turbo diesel generator. Is that a Cummins? Well, there's a switchboard. The old switchboard. Some switchboards are so old they have open contacts, knife blade contacts. That one's not that old. Air compressor. And I work on the air compressor over here. I do services, and I change the oil on this air compressor. Let's see, where is that one? There it is. I did an oil change on this air compressor. Oh, 21 January 2017. Probably needs a belt and needs to have the oil changed again. No one even knew this compressor was in here. The one guy who worked in this area for 11 years. That's a big old boiler. That's an old boiler. Yeah, I'm not afraid of ghosts. but I'm still not going to go downstairs. In fact, I 100% believe in ghosts. To such an extent, I cannot even say some of the things I've seen, because most people, well, so many skeptics out there and stuff, seen and heard. You'll hear ghosts before you ever see them. And sometimes some very, very interesting things happen. But yeah, steam plant operators. There's this steam plant actually provides steam to an old hospital. The hospital was a bunch of long buildings, brick buildings. I believe they had some passageways which were very long, and blocks long, maybe even went from one building to another or something like that. But also just it actually was the hospital was all those long brick buildings, and this is a steam plant. I'm nearly certain this used to be a coal-fired steam plant originally when this building's from maybe 1940 or earlier.